Camp Doughboy is one of the biggest public World War I exhibitions on the East Coast. It's sponsored by the World War I Centennial Committee of New York City and headed by author and historian Kevin Fitzpatrick.
And it's a gathering of 65 reenactors, plus vintage vehicles, authors, and experts to meet the public and talk about the centennial of American entry into the Great War.
This was Camp Doughboy's second year. It started off in 2016 as a smaller, one-day event. While some civilian and British Army reenactors were present this year, the event focuses on World War I American troops. The word doughboy refers to U.S. servicemen who fought during World War I. Theories about the origin of the word vary, but one of the most popular dates back to the Mexican War. U.S. soldiers would take long treks over dusty terrain and end up appearing to be covered in dough. Fitzpatrick wanted to have a big public exhibition on Governor's Island.
Governor's Island really was the key location for the U.S. Army in New York during the Great War.
He wanted the public to have a chance to interact with and learn about the war that's often overshadowed by World War II. He also wanted it to be a gathering point for various reenactors portraying different soldiers and civilians during the war. One of the most notable figures of the weekend was General John J. Pershing, nicknamed Blackjack, who led American forces during the war. He was the only American to achieve the rank of General of the Armies during his lifetime. One of the memorials being rededicated over the weekend was to him. A reenactor portraying Pershing was in attendance. He could be seen riding around camp on his horse and saluting fellow reenactors. Reenactors from all over the East Coast were present at the event, some as young as 17 and some in their 60s. All came with authentic replica and original World War I artifacts and their World War I expertise. A small tank, a motorcycle, and a couple ambulances all over 100 years old could also be seen while walking around the camp. In addition to the reenactors at the event, active duty soldiers from the 16th Infantry Regiment dressed in both World War I and modern uniforms were also present to honor those that came before them and to help rededicate two World War I memorials on the island.
I've seen many monuments to Pershing, but I will tell you, in my estimation, this is the most fitting because it lives every day in a place right where he left to fight his greatest battles.
For most people, history is just words on a paper or a class they always fall asleep in. For these men and women honoring history through reenacting, it's a big part of their lives. This is Ari Lopez Wei, reporting for Wired Jersey.